Welcome back. With that last pick, the Minnesota Vikings selected Kellen Mond, quarterback, Texas A&M, and he's the second quarterback to go off the board. And he put out some big numbers in his college career, and I think that he will be a great addition to Minnesota, to the Minnesota Vikings. And he put out some big numbers, and now the Houston Texans are back on the clock, and their pick is in. They had the 67th one. We did not hear from them in the first round last night. They did not have a pick in round one. They did not have one. No, they did not. So this is their first pick in the draft. And we do not know if they will have Deshaun Watson back, because we do know that he wants to get out of Houston. He does want to. He does want to get out of there. So we will have to wait and see. So we will have to wait and see. And Houston, I think, is going to go with either a running back or a defensive end. I feel, because they struggled a lot last year, but they had a decent season though. And there's still a lot of players that have not gone off the board. That a lot of people hope that that do go off, that gets a chance to go off the board. So. And Houston did not have a pick in round two, so this is Houston's first pick in the NFL draft. So we're hearing from them for the very first time in this draft, and so we will see who Houston has selected in just a moment. I just feel that I think they're going to go with either I said wide receiver or a running back. That's who they're going to go with. I'm taking out defensive man. I say either wide receiver or running back. That's what they need. But taking Kellen, I thought that was a surprise pick for Minnesota, though. But we're going to see what Houston takes right now. Yes, it sure is. And you can tell these fans are having a blast at the NFL draft here, and we're about to find out who the Houston Texans have selected with the 67th pick in round 3 of the NFL draft. So right now, and they have selected, and Chester Pitts was a draft selection in 2002. And I saw a fan wearing a Myles Garrett shirt. I'm wearing a Myles Garrett t-shirt as well, as you can see. I'll just stand on my tiptoes here. You can see I'll show it in a minute. They said David Mills, quarterback. Stanford. Well, I think they needed to take a quarterback as well. So, and it's a quarterback from Stanford. And I think this is a good pick. This is a good pick for Houston because they needed to take a quarterback. We're up to pick number 68, and the Atlanta Falcons are now on the clock. But this is a great pick for Houston. Now, as I promised, I'm going to come back and show you that I am wearing number 95, Myles Garrett myself. I am wearing Myles Garrett. I'll turn it the other way. Maybe you can. Well, I'm trying to get it so you can see it. Well, you saw a little bit of it, but I'm wearing 95 myself. So you get to see a little bit of the front of my shirt. And I like that fan. I tip my hat to the fan who's wearing the Browns brown t-shirt of 95 Myles Garrett. I have the white one. And the Falcons pick has just come in. I think they're going to take either a running back or a linebacker or a cornerback. I'm going to say either one of those picks because they need help in every way as well. But Atlanta's trying to make some good moves in this draft because they want to improve on their record from last season. But David Mills, who Houston just took, has a lot of physical ability, and he can really put up some big numbers. And if he had not gotten hurt, he would have been a first-round pick if he had not gotten hurt, as they said. We're about to find out who the Falcons have selected with the 68th pick of the NFL Draft, round 3, right now. And they have selected Jalen Mayfield, offensive tackle, Michigan. That's who they've selected. So Jalen Mayfield goes out the second round. He finally gets off the board, I think. But I didn't know. Surprise! This is another surprise. I didn't think that they were gonna. I didn't think Atlanta was gonna take him, but I think this surprise pick that Atlanta picked Jalen Mayfield. So this is a. So this is really a surprise pick, and the Cincinnati Bengals are now on the clock, and their pick is in. And but I think this is going to be a great. It was a good prospect, and I think maybe it was a good pick for Atlanta to take him. And we'll see who the Bengals pick is in. We're waiting for that one to come in. So, I'll let you know who that pick is in just a moment. We're waiting for it to come in. And I think we're about to find out right now who Carolina's pick is with the 69th pick in round 3 of the NFL Draft. From Anthony Munes, the 1993 Pro Football Hall of Fame inductee, and Bengals have selected.
The Cincinnati Bengals select Joseph Osai, linebacker.
Joseph Osai, defensive end, Texas. And they do need a defensive end. This one was a good choice for the Bengals.
He was a semifinalist for the Bednarik Award last year.
And he was a candidate for the Merit Award last year. And he put up a lot of big numbers with Texas. I think he'll be a great addition to the Cincinnati Bengals. We're now up to the 70th pick, and the New York Giants have traded the 70th pick to the Carolina Panthers. So they will have the 83rd pick. So we'll see who Carolina will take with this pick. And so, getting back to Joseph Osai, who Cincinnati just took, he put up some big numbers with Texas and and I think he can really break a game wide open. He can really make the opposing team pay, and I just feel he's going to be I think just what the Bengals need. And the Panthers pick is in, and we're about to find out who they picked right now. Brady Christensen, offensive tackle, BYU. And I think that was a good pick. They need an offensive tackle. They need an offensive tackle. And because they got Sam Darnold. And so they need an offensive tackle. And the New York Giants are back on the clock with the 71st pick of the draft, and their pick is in. We're waiting for it to come in, and we'll find out who they have selected in just a few moments. But Brady Richardson, he can really put up some big numbers, and I really think he's really going to do well with the Carolinas. A great addition to their team if he can make the roster. We'll see if he can make the roster. And I think the Giants with this pick are going to go with either a guard or a defensive end with this pick. We'll have to wait and see because they, with their last pick in round 2, the Giants took Ozzie Ojulari. They took in round 2, and that was the only pick that they had in round 2. So it was Ozzie Ojulari, linebacker, Georgia. So I think it's going to be a defensive end or a guard for the Giants this time. And I really think there's been quite a lot of surprise picks tonight in this draft. And I think we can expect some more surprise picks. And we have had a couple of quarterbacks go out the board, so which is good, and I felt that was a good thing because we had not had any so far when the draft first began. And hopefully, I think we'll have some more quarterbacks go off the board. A few more before the night is out. We're still waiting for the Giants pick to come in. I'm running out of time. I've got about 3 minutes left in this segment. And hopefully we get this pick to come in before I have to take a break and upload another video. So we will... but this has been an interesting and surprising draft night once again. But there were some picks that didn't surprise me either. And I really... I think... and I like what the Browns took with pick 52. We are now... after this one, we'll be up to 72, and we'll be 17 picks away from the Browns being back on the clock for the 89th pick of the NFL draft. And so, hopefully, the Browns will take a decent. Hopefully, we'll get another great pick out of this, and. Hopefully, don't worry. You'll hear the sound of my voice. I'm having to step away for just a moment. I just need to step away. Now I'm back, and I think they will have a great pick that will come in with this. And and the draft has returned, and I got a little about another minute and a half left of this segment. But the Giants pick is in. I want to give it to you real quickly. And they have selected Aaron Robinson, cornerback, UCF. And I think this is a good pick for the Giants because they need a cornerback. And although I was wrong, I thought they'd go with a defensive end, but I guess not. They just did not do that. Hopefully, maybe their next pick. But I think this is a good one because he put up a lot of big numbers with them. He had 103 tackles in his career, 3 interceptions, and 16 passes defended. I've got a little over just about 45 seconds left. I'm going to have to take a break. I'll be right back. Round 2 of the NFL draft, 3 of the NFL draft, continues right after this. Stay with us.